The National Insurance Scheme (NIS) has 279 errant employers before the courts to recoup hundreds of millions of dollars. That's according to NIS Assistant Operation Manager Mr. William Boston. He says the NIS usually gives employers the option to put their houses in order, but some are just not showing a willingness to comply.
For those who resist the initiative of coming and rectifying those cases, those are the cases that usually end up in court. So we may have some defaulters, for example, that we have coerced into payment, and by a structured agreement, we are working with them.
The 279 employers who are before the courts are those who would have failed to comply with the law and also failed to take up NIS's second chance offer, he explained.
The options that are available to us usually in the court is that we prosecute. On winning the case, the magistrate would award a time period for them to pay. Failing which, we go to step 2 in the process, which is to inform the court that these payments have not been made, and by our actions we then go towards an execution of writ, which means seizure and selling of properties.
The Assistant Operations Manager said in all the NIS is owed $1.2 billion.
It's an ongoing process. The options that are usually available on finding defaulters are for us to engage them more or less, if not for want of a better word, coerce them into getting the money into the scheme, letting them understand their obligations. We work with them.
The National Insurance Scheme Reform Group had reportedly completed its report and submitted it to former Cabinet Secretary and NIS Board Chairman Dr. Roger Luncheon since early 2008. But since then, there has been no official pronouncement and steps towards the implementation of the report's recommendations. 4 subcommittees of the NIS Reform Committee were assigned to examine and make recommendations in relation to investment and financial management, benefits, legislation and compliance, information communication technology and organization, and human resources. Royden James, HGP Nightly News.